Hi, this is Michael May, broker associate at Royal Shell Real Estate. I'm starting a new series examining a home construction from start to finish here on the island. This will be a barrier island home construction, which is different than mainland construction. You're going to have to do special things to address the fact that sometimes there may be a storm surge and the house needs to remain. In the past, FEMA just required stilts to be put in, and you raise them up higher and higher based on new flood zone maps. Right now I think it's 17 feet to the bottom of the supports for the first floor. As an example of what happens, behind me you can see the pilings that have been put in, and I'm really familiar with that. I've seen that process before, and so we're going to walk through this and just show you some points now that work is done for today. Okay, here we go. Okay, I believe the address on this is 8088 Estero Boulevard. It's just down the street from my house. This is a beachside construction for a new home. Over here you'll notice this is a required pre-construction in preparation for actually breaking ground. This is where all the inspections occur. And in here will be what's called the NOC, which is the Notice of Commencement. Right there. Notice of Commencement says the county's approved the permit, and this will start filling up with a lot of other permits that are going on. Right here you've got a building permit, next to it an electrical permit. First and foremost, you'll see right over here it says fence. Okay, you got to have a fence up there. It's a fence permit. And there's your fence. Fences to prevent any building material from going up to the houses to the left and right. Matter of fact, this is a double, so must be a lot of construction going on here, a lot of things flying around. You want to make sure it doesn't encroach on the neighbors to the north and south, or to the Gulf on the backside. Here's what they've done. They've put in your posts. I would estimate they've driven them down about 20 feet, 25 feet. Okay. Same thing in the back there. Here's one right here. Okay. What you'll notice here too is that you have footers right there. And those were as tall as the ones that have been put in, but they've been driven extra deep. And you'll see them going around right there. You'll notice that there we go. You'll notice here that this is a trench area. But they've excavated all this out. I'm really glad I got here to catch this one, because sometimes they move so damn fast I can't get there. And what they're going to do is they're going to integrate all of these beams together and make it like a unibody fashion, where the beams that are holding up the support structures, which are, with this being the support structures, must not be able to sway left or right up, in no manner. And so what they're going to do is they're going to integrate these all together, and then they're going to dress it in concrete all the way up to ground height, and then use that tractor over there and fill it back in. Let's take a little bit more walk around. Here's another view looking north, and the Gulf of Mexico is out there, all the way out there. Each one of these pilings had to be pounded in based on the test results of the PERC test. PERC test determines water or soil solubility, or how hard it is, and the harder it is, the pilings go in less than soft material. Okay, there's the end of his plot where he's going to be building. His actual plot actually goes a little bit past that, probably about 15-20 feet. What I think he's going to do here is going to put in a pool. Here you can see the forms that have been laid out where they're going to start filling this with concrete to put all of these beams together. And then here, they're going to pour a lot of concrete. And they're going to have the main supporting structures tie in and go vertical. For the main support beams for the house. In the past, they did not have to pour concrete at the footers for the main support beams. And what was happening was, with a storm surge, which can happen on a barrier island, you can pull those right out of the ground or push them far to the left and right because it's top heavy anyway, isn't it? You've got a house on top. So what would happen is that would result in the home failing and the significant cost to the insurance industry to bring it back. So the insurance industry says, okay, well, you're going to have to build them better because we don't want to take any more risks than we have to. Now that we know, for example, with Hurricane Opal that came through the northern part of Florida, how it trashed homes on the beach up in the Panhandle. So this is Michael May, and this is about all I have to say right now. There's not much more to say, but I'll be going through this and critiquing this as it goes along. Not to say that I'm a construction expert, but I may have some guest speakers on here who will help me critique this, and we're going to put it on YouTube for every series. So stay in touch, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll be seeing more probably once a week, and I may surprise you with who may join me here to compliment me on doing this. So anyway, Michael May here, Royal Shell. Have a good day and have a nice weekend. Bye-bye now.